and Rel that wants to go into engage, then at least Corki is going to be pretty safe to just be going front to back, and the same can be said about Ezreal. So last pick that did get locked in was the Poppy.
Window of opportunity to try and snowball a little bit more than just a couple of 100 gold from the other game lead.
Yeah, and just looking topside, you can see that Shanks is just kind of playing on the edge. Both teams want to fight for these grubs. One is already taken down. Let's see if a fight occurs here.
They are going to fight. Tarzan gets 2 grubs before any fights take place. Xiaohu dashes into the fight. The level 6 Ari doing a lot of damage, getting to the back lines. Kael is one auto attack away, but he doesn't go down. First blood is going to go to the side of Anyone's Legend. Hope picks that one up. Grubs going to be picked up by Anyone's Legend as well. And we were singing the
team game, but I think he has really slotted into this team nicely. Let's see if they can get the pick on Xiaohu.
Xiaohu tries to dash away, does get locked down. Lots of damage coming out from Hope. One big bomb, not going to be enough. Lives with just over 100 hit points. So small gank top side of the map from the AD carry and support. But that does mean they'll knock Xiaohu out of the lane. Hope might even stop it from going back to base here with an ultimate.
He stopped him.
Almost gets it. One more! Flushes forward. 2 games in a row. Hope has been this aggressive. Gets the kill onto Xiaohu, but now he has to try and get away from the rest of the team. He might just die to the turret here if no one touches him. Oh, Ari still gets the kill. Looks like Xiaohu got a bit of damage on him a little bit earlier with that ultimate.
Oh my god. Oh man, Hope has actually just been a different kind of beast.
Yeah, bit of a greedy recall from Xiaohu as well, and Hope wasn't afraid to take
he has had as a player throughout his career.
Well, we wanted to talk about Corki, and I mean, we have the Corki Ezreal matchup. Ezreal's built 3 long swords, but it doesn't look like the team's going to let us talk about them just yet as they go for a bit of a skirmish as the second round of grubs spawn. So we'll dive into that bottom lane matchup later. Weibo are setting up for the grubs this time around. They're the first to get to it. Light's going to get some damage on it as well. Tarzan jumps him in from the bushes, so Ezreal already down to below half hit points. Hung has to disengage. Tian taking a lot of damage as well. They're trying to pick up as many of the grubs as possible before disengaging. Anyone's Legend look really healthy. Light stuck inside the pit, forced to flash away. Tian trying to flash away as well. Tarzan goes over the wall, snipes him with his spear. Continues the rest of the fight. Hung is now caught behind the turret. Breathe is there as well. Anyone Legend are looking like they're trying to set up for a dive. Finding Tian inside of his own, inside his own jungle. Kael trying to keep them there. Breathe pops the ultimate to force a fight and try and get the rest of his team away. Tian knocks him down to the wall. Xiaohu now joining this one. Pops the ult, gets one. Shanks has gone into the back line. Kael has taken a bit of damage. Flandre now wants to rejoin this fight too. Getting good amount of crowd control down. Hope jumps in. Double kill being picked up. Triple kill for Shanks. Akali is starting to pop off. Light now getting into melee range. Gets the shutdown. Gets a nice little bit of extra gold. And what went from a nice pickup here from Anyone's Legend turned into a bloody chaotic skirmish at the end.
Yeah, Anyone Legends is putting their fist up and they're ready to fight. It's like you can just taste the bitterness of an ex, and it's Tarzan. The ex going up against his former Jace and Corki weren't a part of it at the start. Allowed them to be able to get some picks at the beginning. But yeah, then Hope joins alongside Flandre, and the rest of the fight was easy. But Breathe is being engaged on.
Oh, this is the LPL that I love. Non-stop action. Can't even go through a full replay. Anyone's Legend gets to jump onto Breathe on the top side of the map, whereas the rest of Weibo is going to try and see.
Okay, my point that I was going to make is like, it feels like not much has changed since you were in the LPL, because it's
the one games that I watch.
That sounds like the description of your casting, buddy. That sounds like it is. Some of the people who are out in Twitch chat right now, some of them are a little bit more of a believer in Anyone's Legends chat, and it's just like in draft I'm in, and it's because it is a lot easier to execute from Shanks and Tarzan's perspective. It was going to be hard for Flandre, but he was able to get out early game. That being said, another team fight's on the horizon. TP coming in from Renekton.
Yep, TP is coming in. Flandre looking to join the flight. Ari was pushed away by Shanks, and Tian knocks one out of the park. So, Weibo going to start this fight with a numbers advantage. Kael taking a lot, has to disengage from the rest of this fight. Tian will pick up the Rift Herald. Xiaohu joining the fight, forced to double dash away. Tarzan's low, so is Kael, but he's looking to try and see if he can reinitiate. Hope trying to lead the front lines, trying to get as much damage down as possible. Shanks going to go around the left side of that red pit, getting good damage onto Tian, who's forced to flash over towards their side.
Crazy.
Really well played from Tian to make sure that he can secure this fight. And it was so different from the first skirmish we saw around the grubs, where it felt like Tarzan had the flank onto Light, was able to poke someone out nice and early. This time it felt like it was well controlled from Weibo instead. They are able to do the exact same thing this time around that we saw from their dragon control in the first game, where they set up very nice.
And I think they'll be completely in the clear, because both these junglers are, you know, some of the best in the league, easily. Tian was an MVP in summer. That being said, still really angling for fights. It's a back and forth. Whereas Tarzan has just been completely dark here. That's going to be the responsibility of Kyle to be able to walk into the line bush, and they're going for it.
Dragon spawns. Hung takes a bit of damage. Breathe is in the back lines, already popped his ultimate. He's able to jump on top of Shanks. Gets a lot of people crowded around this. Renekton not able to heal too much back up though, but Hung gets that first kill onto the support. The rest of Weibo Gaming are taking a lot of damage. Anyone's Legend is trying to collapse now. Here comes Corky. Hope gets one. Shanks takes down the rest with a second triple kill of the game for Shanks. What a fantastic play from AL. They're going to take a lot out of that big team fight.
Perfectly executed by Shanks. That was insane to be able to get the triple kill there. But I think the start of the fight is where the true gold was. Because, by the way, Xiaohu was at like blinking red HP bars before the fight even began. Hope really punished him, so he was not going to be able to participate. And then he joined the fight in a game. He's doing incredibly well at playing the role of the frontliner.
It is working. It must be something that is going around in solo queue or something.
Yeah.
I've never seen a tank Jace ever. In my years of casting before, this never. So this is very interesting. Meanwhile, Breeze got himself in a bit of a sticky situation. He's even going to pop his ultimate to try and heal up a bit more. Shanks is going to have to chase him all the way to his base. It looks like he might actually catch up in time to deny the execute, but at this point it just means that there's going to member down for Weibo Gaming. He does get executed. Which is nice, but still, that's a player down for the next 37 seconds. They do secure a dragon for themselves, but AO are now going to have the opportunity to continue pushing for these turrets with Baron buff available for all of their players.
Okay, these fights are exciting. I need to calm down. I know I have neighbors, and it's 2:30 a.m., so I gotta relax a little bit.
Your neighbors don't matter. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
You know what? I agree. Okay, to hell with their sleep.
They're going to try and go for a fight here. Tarzan takes a lot of damage to start the fight, but Light went a little bit too aggressive. Tank Jace is in the back lines and gets the kill onto Light. The rest of Weibo Gaming is slowly falling. Tian trying to keep his backline alive. Xiaohu trying to deal as much damage as possible. Breathe comes back, but it's a little bit too late for the Crocodile. Shanks has already picked up one. They're just trying to do their best to keep them here, trying to chip down AL as much as possible. Aggressive play from Hope again. Gets to the back lines, gets good damage, kills another. And with this Baron buff, they might be able to continue pushing forward. Xiaohu keeping the team alive a little bit longer by taking down Corky a bit too aggressive. And they're still trying to defend this Nexus. They might actually be a turret. They were able to take down an outer turret before that, and now they can take another inner turret in the bottom lane.
They're just confident at this stage, so it's going to be on Weibo to find a miracle here. They're going to try and defend this inner turret.
Let's see what they can do. Hope does take quite a bit of damage, but again, there's nothing much that Weibo can really do. Hung's forced to back away. Tian already knocked down. Flandre gets that kill. Shanks is going into the back line to keep the rest of them occupied, and I think this is all over here. AL slowly knocking down these turrets, slowly creeping towards the Nexus. Hope does flash away from the true shot barrage to keep himself alive. That's the second inhibitor turret going down. Hung looking to reinitiate for Weibo Gaming, is able to charm 2. Light coming back with a bit more hit points this time around. Weibo trying to put on their last stand. Shanks takes a lot of damage. Kael, Hope, and Shanks all very low. The support's going to sacrifice themselves so that the rest of the team can try and run away. And Weibo do defend their base one more time, but they lose a gotten 2 triple kills in the game. I think that it's absolutely going to him. Like, I don't see how he doesn't get player of the game if they continue to on this path and win the match. But deep down inside, I want Flandre to get it.
I agree with you.
Tank Chase.
I agree with you. Just give it to him.
We might see one final stand here as AL look to try and take Baron for the second time.
But look at their base. Like, super minions are going through. They're taking the fight.
They're going to take the fight. KL takes a lot of damage and is the first to fall. Light gets that kill. Shanks now might be caught out here. Xiaohu doesn't get the charm. Good Zonya's being used to dodge the crowd control, but Renekton goes through. Tarzan taking damage. It's elbow, he's not backwards! Get the heck out of here, Flandre! You are not allowed to backdoor today! Light then goes back to base instead to defend the Nexus, but that is a one-team fight for Weibo Gaming. They kill 3 players from the side of anyone's legend, and nobody falls on their end. Now, looking for a second fight, Flandre going into the front lines. They lock down Hope. He gets 1 under 10. This is a 2-on-4. Tank Jace don't care. He don't care about your feelings at all. Hope now getting into the back lines. Dashes forward. Flandre is still alive. A triple kill being picked up by Hope. Can he get it? He gets the quadra. Dodges the true shot barrage. And somehow they're back in this 2-on-4.
That was insane from anyone's legend. They recognized that Ezreal TP'd, A, as a reaction to Jace's TP, but B, because the super minion waves were just pounding on the Nexus turrets, and they felt confident that they can take the fight. As long as Hope played to the end, completely took him out. But by the way, the TP was already being channeled by Light, so the moment he is there to defend the Nexus...
That was insane. And Hope, as always, playing out of his mind. Now he might get MVP. He got a quadra kill. Now he might get that MVP status.
And now he has a chance. The LPL stats team, they love the big numbers. When you see someone getting a triple kill, they'll go for him. But here comes another fight. They're going for it.
They're going for the fight. Shanks is able again. They Hope dashing forward. Does get locked down by Breathe, but doesn't take too much damage. Shanks has already taken down Tien. Now making work of the rest of the back line. Weibo going to try and group up. Light is here to get damage onto Flandre, but he gets knocked back himself. Hope wants to try and find a way back into this one, but needs his front line in there. Tarzan does that job. Splits up the map. Xiaohu now locked in the backside. There goes the AP carry. Nothing much left for Weibo's side to get damage down besides Light. Trying to find a way to poke out Hope. He goes forward. Light being really aggressive to see if he can knock one out, and that's what he needs to do to keep them alive.
And it was also pretty dicey, even with an amazing engage from Kyle. The Poppy ulti really made it difficult to follow up on. Is that a steal?
Can you get it?
Ooh.
Not quite on this Corki, and like you mentioned, scaling. He has that true damage from his passive now online. You can see just one tap onto Tien. That's about a tenth of his hit points gone. Light though, he just gets destroyed. Shanks is able to get a 1-on-1 kill in the mid lane against the AD carry from Weibo Gaming, and they're running away. I don't think there's anything they can do there. That's a pretty anticlimactic ending with the AD carry getting caught out. Big team fight's going to ensue, but there's nothing much that Weibo can do at this point. Hope is too damn strong. Gets a double kill. Flies in for the triple. Hung the last person left alive. They might even try and dive in for that quadra, but no, they don't. Ending the game, tying up the series 1-1.
Are you not entertained?